Hello, and welcome back to another Ruffa Sports Cards video. In today's video, I'm just going to be going over literally I have the buyer or the seller estimated about 6,000 cards. I was guessing it was closer to 4,000. I could be wrong still. I didn't really count. I'm not going to count. It's going to take me too long to count. But I bought this entire collection for $620. I think I'm gonna pop up. I think I actually might have paid. I think it did 600. I don't know. I think it's $600 or something. Some odd crazy amount, but this is a lot of stuff. So I'm kind of gonna go through my thought processes on what I'm looking for in collections and potentially in certain, like if you're looking through, I would say in collections is what I'm gonna do in this video. I might go through at one point and just be like, what am I looking for if I'm going to grab out dollar bins and all that, but gonna just go focus on collection stuff. So like stuff like this, silver die cuts, I'm going to look and put aside and all that. JSN, very nice rookie. I'm going to look and, make note of it. And Stetson Bennett, QB card, I'm going to put that aside. A rookie parallel, especially, I'm going to put that aside. Potentially make a QB box and all that. And again, I'm just going to do this automatically, so I'm going to put that aside. Technically, I probably should do it in front, but Will Anderson Jr., although a good rookie, potentially could put him aside too. I'm going to start making the piles in front, actually, so it'll be nice and easy to remember what type of stuff is, what I'm trying to make note of. Like die cuts, I'm going to put aside for specific lots and all that. Rookies, just random stuff that, might not make any sense. I'll just put off to the side because it's going to be a lot of it. But die cut again, Travis Kelce. This one, there's some of these ones that can be numbered to like 35 or something crazy too. So Tajay Spears, potential decent rookie. It's just, I don't know. It's a he's a borderline one. Cam Smith again, another borderline one. But Brock Purdy, CMC, potential value bin pieces for me. That's also another play there. Value bin pieces could be another one. Myles Garrett, optic hollows. We're gonna put it in the same field as die cuts for now, but optic hollow rookies, that can be a whole thing of itself. Stetson Bennett again, we'll put that there, and this could be a whole thing of itself and all that. It's on. Wow, it's a nice run of optic hollows and all that, but there's definitely some other parts where the stuff seemed lackluster. So I'm gonna put, like, this could be a borderline value bin piece, but this one's more likely whatnot, to be honest. All this stuff for the most part is probably gonna be ran on whatnot. I might pick out some dollar bin stuff and all that, but there's just so much stuff here, and I have opportunities to buy even more stuff. It just really, this is one of the ideas I had to do, or I came up with to do, and I feel like it could be very beneficial. So like if I'm gonna buy out a collection, I'm gonna probably set aside all these optic hollows and stuff, and I'm gonna make note of that, especially when I'm running stuff like my progressive lots. Now I do a lot of progressive lots. If you don't know, I haven't made a video on it, but I'm gonna be doing that for sure. Again, I have so much backlog content right now. I have, let me think, technically when I'm recording this, 7 videos I've recorded, 4 I've recorded and edited and posted, and then we're on, this is number 8 right now, so I'm getting a lot of backlog content, so it's not so stressful for me. And yeah, so it's a long story, but it's just more or less just me enjoying, recording videos and all that. But also, again, I don't think I've said this, but PC stuff. So that could be a whole nother topic here, but PC stuff, look at that. Nice run of Raiders collection cards to add to the PC. And then that is where that run potentially stops. Probably put those just as $1. Why not? I mean, get somebody a cool deal. Demario Douglas, although not a biggest rookie, I would say borderline. I mean, I like Demario Douglas, don't get me wrong. Like stuff like that. Tyler Rozier, just still a cool card. Jahmyr Gibbs, big rookie. Tajay Spears, very borderline. it's hard. Like, I guess we already put a Will Anderson Jr. in there, so we'll do that. And then more rookies. We got another big name guy. Hopefully you guys are kind of getting the gist of what I'm doing here automatically now. Just random rookies we're going to put aside. I'm going to make note of them, though. So, like, although I'm going to say cool cards and rookies. So, like, although that's a insert and that's a, you know, that's a club level, it's still a cool card, decent player. And then, you know, at least not just a random score vet base, you know. So I'm going to put those to the side. And those do really well on my progressive lots. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's hammer through some more of these. You got Jackson Smith. You got Jordan Addison there. I think that was Zay Flowers. Sorry, Tank Bigsby. I would consider him a big name rookie. Now you got Stetson Bennett. I might also be messing up too. So monkey see, monkey don't do. You guys are gonna kind of just get in the grasp of kind of my thought process, sorting and buying some of these collections. Technically, this is a QB card. It's not a rookie. I would recommend doing rookies and like autos and patches and like certain cards of QBs. But if you really wanted to, you could say any QB card, but I'm not going to do that. But any rookie card of QB, I'm going to set aside for sure there. Bryce Young's, like, I have a ton of Bryce Young rookies. Well, not a super ton, but I'm going to get even more with this collection and the collections I do in the future too and all that. But Zay Flowers, Jay Jetta's still a really cool card. Mapu, Marvin Mims, parallel. Mozzie Smith could be technically a big name guy because of the team he's on. Tucker Kraft Green, that's sick. Tyree Wilson, going to go to the PC. Randy Moss, beautiful parallel. Probably fits perfect in the whatnot category there. Kalijah Kancey, big name, rookie parallel. It could be, I'm just gonna, just for simplicity's sake and get some people some nice cards. Also, I'm gonna put it in the just parallel rookie pile. That's over here, in case anyone is a visual learner. But Rogers parallel, this probably can go in its own separate thing. Parallels of vets, that just, you know, just random parallels of vets could be another one. Another pile, and then like inserts too, just because he hasn't done much in his Jets uni, just to be honest. But obviously future Hall of Famer nonetheless. But Marvin Mims, like stuff like this. Quentin Johnston, probably just put it in the pile over there with the rookie parallels. Randy Moss, that could be one. Like, it's hard to decide once you get to like stuff like this. Like Randy Moss, like yeah, Cooper Kupp, like I think that can go into the value bin play. Chris Jones, Calvin Ridley, we'll just put those in the random parallels of vets. You also don't have to do this. This is what, honestly, like these ones are sick. Travis Kelce, Touchdown Masters, Mosaic Prisms, Tua. I'm gonna put that there. T-Law. Like, you could put any parallel QBs in its own thing too. This is just basic. Obviously, you can figure out, you know, what works for you and all that. And these are the random ones here, in case of, again, if anyone's a visual learner. Let me kind of actually point the camera more down here for you guys. Kind of didn't really think about it and wasn't looking at it. But yeah, so this is kind of my layout here. This is my whatnot pile. And then obviously those are the associated piles. You can kind of tell what they are. But Sauce Gardner, like, it's so tough. Like, do I put Sauce here? I'm just going to put him in the parallel pile. Stephon Diggs, like Lamar, definitely in the whatnot pile. T-Kel is going to put in the whatnot pile too. Jalen Waddle could be a wide receiver 1 now too. Those are going to go in the value bins. Brock Purdy's, TJ Watts, I don't know. I also might decide, you know what, I'm just going to run all of them. This is just helping you guys decide or show you guys more or less some of what I do. I don't always do this, to be honest, but again, it kind of helps, gives you guys that idea here. This is just all hypothetical. I'm just really doing this for the camera, to be honest, and it will help me out when actually deciding to run these on whatnot or sell these via progressive lots on whatnot and all that. Peter Skoronski, like, these are big name guys. Don't get me wrong. Miles Murphy, Nolan Smith, Paris Johnson, Peter Skoronski, Quentin Johnston. Like, when I was starting out, this would be amazing inventory for me. Like, don't get me wrong. I have now progressed to where I sell so many cards that I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully, people realize how cool of cards they are, and then in the progressive lots, you know, I get more and more bids and all that. And yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, do favors to my, or do right to my customers and all that. Tajay Spears, it's just too cool. I'm gonna put those there, even if I decide to offload those as the progressive lots there. It just makes sense. Brees Hall, Optic, Mike Evans, like, I'm just gonna put them there. They're deserving of it. Like, even Brian Branch, Cam Smith, like Latu, doesn't have a sleeve, so I'm gonna put it over to the side. That's also one thing I would do, is I would separate all your sleeve stuff first. I already did that. I have a whole box somewhere of just sleeve stuff that needs to be sleeved. Technically, there's a row here that needs to be sleeved also. It just happened to be in a box, so didn't change these out, and you know. But yeah, like, like, it's so difficult to think of, like, you know, like Justin Herbert parallel is gonna put those aside. Garrett Wilson could probably go, like, it's so, you know, like, these are big name guys, like Barry Sanders, like, it's so difficult to pick and choose here when you get down to it, really, because I'm probably picking players I didn't choose out before and all that. It really just depends on your move while you're looking through cards too. Like, Garrett Wilson should be in that pile, I would think, you know. It's just really, especially he's going to be moving probably. Christian Kirk, that's not sleeved, needs to go into the sleeve pile. TJ Watt, definitely going in that pile. Kenny Pickett, Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, like, Joey Porter Jr., definitely a big name guy there. Marvin Mims, another big name guy now. Like, I'm honestly, I have the opportunity to buy so much cards now that I don't want to pick and choose like this. Like, I don't want to be super strict. But if you're going to be, like, again, like, that one's not sleeved, so I'm going to sleeve that up and worry about that later. And just repeat the process once you get it sleeved up. But, like, even technically Dorian Williams isn't the worst. I mean, like, all these parallel rookies really aren't the worst. Like, Jacorian Bennett, I like Jacorian Bennett, PC guy, straight to the PC. Jalen Carter, again, he's a big name guy. It's just, like, Jalen Carter, I'm going to put it over there. I'm pretty sure I already didn't, but sometimes it's good to do a little bit of both, do a mixture of both. Josh Allen, Mosaic Prism, DTR, like DeAndre Swift inserts here, and that one needs to be sleeved. Brees Hall, like, it's so hard. Obviously, again, I'm probably making some mistakes here, like Heinz, like, it's so difficult. But all right, let's put our rookie parallels over here. Technically, I did mess up when I put these guys over here earlier. Let me do that, and then let me make sure I have them all separated like I should be. This is kind of the entire point of this video. We're just gonna start intermixing. Like, I'll kind of refine this and this one more and more. Honestly, when I'm talking like this pile, I should be, for me now, the stage I am at my reselling, I should be talking like Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. Like, if it's not players like this, like potentially he just lost, and now people are kind of on the edge of him. TJ Watt, probably, yeah. Jalen Waddle, if he would, like, I'll probably be more picky and all that, especially off the camera, but these are all super big names, you know what I mean? Like, if you found these in a collection you bought, you should be happy with. Even some of these ones, again, I'm just in a certain stage of my selling thing where it's a little different than what you might and probably should be considering. Just consider these piles intermissible, and then, or interchangeable, and then you know, obviously pick and choose your own thing. Like, Miles Murphy is probably even a good one. That one could actually go to a collection, or someone who likes to collect the stuff. Gonna do that. National Prides actually sell really well on parallels, especially. We'll do that though. But Josh Allen, National Pride, yeah, this is really cool. Derrick Henry, National Pride parallels, that's definitely going in this pile here. I'm just going to get this one sleeved up right now while I'm here. Jamar Chase, Jay Jettas, Cooper Kupp. I'll probably go in the value bin, actually. Tyreek Hill, probably just do that. Peyton Manning's like, see, it's hard to choose, and the Hall of Fame ones I'll just do that with. Brian Brees, probably another one that could be considered a good rookie, especially parallel. I would say Cam Smith, probably doing myself very wrong by not grabbing out Cam Smith. To be honest, Cedric Tillman, he had a good year. Henley, gonna put those in the value bin. Also, one of the big goals for me, especially when considering the ergonomics of these big old collection buyouts that I pay, a whole bunch of money for, is the amount of value bin stuff for me, especially in football and all that, and technically basketball too a little bit. Well, basketball is a little more even, and even baseball is a little bit. All of it, all the three major sports here are, I'm in California, Northern California to be in specific, in particular. The biggest thing for me is like these Chargers, 49ers, Raiders stuff will all sell. Rams will all sell for me, so I can set those aside and then put them at a dollar minimum. I might make 75 cents, but obviously that kind of hedges my bets when buying some of these collections. So a nice little perk of living where I do, although sometimes not all the best perks. I've been kind of setting aside these Seahawks rookies a little bit slowly, so I might do that, to continue to do that. Some people really like to grade them, so some of the stuff like Josh Jacobs, like, do I put it there? It's just a cool card. Is that a potential PC piece? You know what I mean? Like, you kind of gotta, depends on where you are, like where you're at, and in your collecting journey and how you want to do it. Obviously, I pretty much probably could have chosen a couple bigger name players there to put in the other pile, but again, we're just gonna start rushing through these more and more. You guys get the idea and the gist, and this is all mosaic, so I might try to grab a random pile here and see if this is all hoops and stuff. I'm not gonna intermix my football guys and all that. Let's see if there's anything else. There's a lot of mosaic in this collection. There's some basketball stuff too. Here's some more select, so let's grab here. But yeah, so I'm gonna grab here. There's some basketball too. I'll just skip it as I come across it. All right, let's skip that. Now let me go over here and get to where we. Okay, it just happened to be the last one. So let me maybe increase it a little bit higher here, because now the piles are getting in the way. Tyler Lacey, just gonna put those in the random cards. Kamari Lassiter could be a big name rookie. I'll probably end up putting him in the parallel pile because I think he's a good name rookie. Especially for that Texans defense, and they actually just advanced too. So Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, I'm gonna drop half of this pile too. Be a suggestion if you're having trouble handling the cards, maybe drop some of your pile. But Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, you got Derek Hall, could be just random rookie. Jahmyr Gibbs on the good rookie there. Xavier Legette, Peyton Wilson, Latu Latu. Xavier Legette could be considered a good rookie. I'm gonna put him in the pile here. Just the random rookies, gonna put those over there. Micah Parsons, Sack Attack. Again, some of these are just random, newest product stuff too. Probably just put those over there. Josh Newton, he's a good defensive back actually for the Bengals. Put those there. Derrick Henry, although base, he's having a really good year. I'm gonna put that there. GSN, gonna put those in the good rookie. You got Jair Brown, that's a dollar bin there for sure for me. Jordan Battle, select rookie die cut. Put that there. Technically, I said I was gonna put all the parallels here, and I started not doing that because of how much it got. So you can kind of see although freewheeling it. Brian Thomas, I'm going to put that in the big name rookies. Even though score rookie, I'm going to actually just put it over here. That's more fitting, to be honest. And then you just got random rookies. Nate Wiggins is a decent rookie. Jordan Hicks, Malik Neighbors, big name rookie. Gonna put that over there still. And then Spencer Rattler, actually. So gonna put the rest in that random rookie pile that you can see right there, here. Let's see if we can grab some other stuff that's not Mosaic football. There's a lot of Mosaic football in this collection. There's a lot of Mosaic football in this collection. Honestly, at a certain point, it gets to where there's a good bit of basketball too. So one of the things that, you know, although I might sell primarily NFL stuff, all this stuff too, it still has value. So I could, you know, do a couple progressive lots on these cards and make my money back. Obviously, Joe Thomas, Hall of Famer, parallel there. We're going to do that. Bang, Mosaic. Jameson Williams just had a good year, too. You know, you kind of get the gist of what I do personally. Obviously, we're just kind of hanging out now while I do some of this. Like, Jerome Busbettis, you kind of have to put it CJ2K. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really tough when just, you know, like Mean Joe Green. Like, come on. But, yeah, like, all these cards, you know, they're very good for progressive lots. I've found, like, just the randomness of them. Like, people just like to collect cards at some points. Like, every single card has a value, regardless of whatever anyone wants to say and think. And sometimes buying out collections like this will enable you and let you acquire cheap inventory for both your, like, whatnot endeavors, eBay endeavors, and all that. Like, maybe I found a case hit in here, and for me personally, right now, the things I do with these random collections is just offload them in progressive lots and all that. So there's like Joey Porter Jr., big name. I'm gonna put that over there probably. And these are green color matches, so like that's for sure going in this pile here. Green color match of Joe Namath and with his bust too. I'm gonna do that. Josh Allen, big name. Mar Chase gonna go here. Justin Herbert probably gonna go here on the parallel. Touchdown Master CMC gonna go into the pile here. Justin Herbert. I could probably put some of these Justin Herberts into my bargain bin here too. T-Law, Justin Herbert. I'll put that one in the bargain bin. Like, I don't know. I want some options in my bargain bins more and more. Green color match. Like, I'll probably just toss that in a bargain bin. Why not? I would say there. And yeah, so you can kind of get the gist. Travis Kelce probably can go there. Stephon Diggs could. I mean, like, I'm sure I've forgotten some people. Like, Myles Garrett could probably go into the other pile of good ones. Like, you can obviously be loose or lenient on who you put in each pile and all that, but Myles Garrett's probably a big enough name to actually just say why not and put it in that pile. Will Anderson Jr. there. Put those there on the parallel rookies. DTR, Quentin Johnston. Actually, I could put those in the my value bin. So put that in my value bin too. Latu, gonna put that in my value bin. Puka Nacua, Jahmyr Gibbs, gonna put those in the big name rookies here. And like, I'll show you. Jordan Addison, turbocharged here. Tank Dell, big name rookie, although injured right now. Tommy DeVito, again, even though bad QB, it's gonna go in the same pile as my Bryce Young, turbocharged Raider, Devontae Adams jersey. Gonna put that in the PC. Why not? I mean, I'm not gonna get a ton for it, but eventually I might just offload it to somebody too. Lamar Jackson, really nice insert here. Probably can put that in the big name pile there, although not a rookie or anything. Justin Jefferson could probably go in the big name pile too. Let's start to separate these guys too. That'd be a good idea. Those ones, Jake Hayner can go there. The random rookies here, and Sharp is pretty much a good rookie too. I'm gonna put that over here. Tommy DeVito. I think people are sleeping on some of these rookies, like Sharps and certain of them. Josh Downs, big name rookie now. Probably. I mean, it's hard to say. Keaton Mitchell, you know, like I'm even putting Keaton Mitchell in my random rookies and all that, and he's pretty much one of, you know, pretty hyped up. Running back for the Ravens. People are high on him or hopeful for him in the long term of his career. Jahmyr Gibbs, Anthony Richardson, Puka Nacua, Jordan Addison, Diabate. I've heard of him, so he probably doesn't have many rookie cards either, I'm guessing, actually. But Puka Nacua, gonna go there. George Kittle, that'll go in my value bin. Devon Chain, big name rookie there. Turbocharged Jared Goff, that could go in my value bin. I'll toss it in there. I want to make sure I you know, get some more stuff. There's actually a nice announcement I got going for that one too. I should say the next card show out here in Redding, California is going to be on March 15th, on the Saturday of March 15th. So that'll be really cool to see, and for that to happen, we're just gonna, even the Parents Johnson's just gonna random rookies and all that. Here's some optic hollow stuff. So Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Amon Ra, gonna go in those piles. TJ Watt, like I'll put those there. Like, you know, like could be, you know, it just depends on your mood again. Joey Bosa, that'll go in that bin. Anquan Bolden could go in there. Ray Lewis there. Jake Haener going to go in the QB. Rookie QB pile. D-Hop, Elevate, like that could go there with Niza. Like Chad Ocho's, like it's hard. It's just, you get the general gist. It's hard to pick and choose who goes into the wild pile and all that. And sometimes you'll feel like a certain player should, and sometimes you'll be more lenient. Sometimes you'll be, you know, more wild about, you know, more strict. And these all need sleeves and all that. It's going to take a good bit of time also to sleeve and all that, but very much recommend you always sleeve your cards. Except for vet base, and some vet base you should, I would say, too. But Sauce Green, Prism, Color Match, Hutch, probably go here. Cooper, Cup, we'll put there. Joe Namath, probably just, we'll just put in Joe Namath in the dollar bin, too, if someone likes it. Cameron Latu, that can go in the pile there, that can go there. Like, you see what I mean? And also, technically, if, let's just say if you didn't have an outlet like Whatnot, or, you know, like you're just really curious on what to do with all these rookies and all that, you could just put these in a dollar bin and all that. So, like, I paid, what, $620 for it, or 600 something bucks, I think, for this lot. I think it's some odd crazy amount, too. Like, this is already, you know, and, like, all these parallels and all that, and then all these rookies, all these, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could just say whatever is in here, $1. Technically, what I would recommend doing is kind of going through and grabbing out those random cards that just really aren't the most wild things that, you know, you would probably, you know, be lucky to sell at $1, just because over time, obviously, you can implement them into your value bins. But if you're going to have stuff that you know people should grab out, people are going to look through your value bin a lot more consistently and longer and all that, too. If it's just going to be like a random Aiden Hutchinson green Prism second year, just interspersed with all these random guys, they might not want to, you know, like there's like, I mean, that's not even worth it for me to grab at this point, and then just stop looking. I would recommend potentially considering doing this. Like, you have all these parallels, all these big name rookies, obviously this pile too here, the big name rookies. You have your special teams, your local teams and all that, although might not be the biggest names, they're local teams for you. And then you have this pile who's all big name, you know, vet players and all that, like certain things and all that for certain reasons and certain occurrences. But so yeah, you got even a parallel here of a Raider player, Michael Mayer. So yeah, let me, that goes wild there. Let me do this last pile here, and then we'll start to wind it down here, I think, maybe. Or we might continue on Jamar Chase, like insert, like that has to go, I think, over here, to be honest. Green Prism J Jettas. You got Lamar, you got Jalen Hurts. Like, you can kind of get the gist of, like, the certain players you should put aside, like Gronk. Like, even me not putting Gronk is kind of a little worrisome for me right now, because I know that used to be a card I was looking for. Well, that Jared Goff Lions jersey, National Pride Silver, gonna put that there, yep. Hendon Hooker Silver, yep. Jake Moody, probably put those there, even though technically it might just do me better to sell him on Whatnot, because he had the really decently bad outing for the 49ers, so people might not even grab them anymore. We'll see. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I want to do there. But yeah, so let's put these into the vets when we see feasible. Dan Van Marino, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even putting that in that pile, like, you know. That was technically there are some here also. I say that was technically the entire pile. Let's do this on camera. But yeah, you can tell the kind of like gist, like Michael Mayer, gonna put that for the PC. Getting a little difficult to put him on camera though, but Brock Purdy, you're gonna put that over there. A Kincaid, that's definitely going to the good rookie pile. Jake Moody, we'll put that in there, even though I don't know if people will actually buy that or not. Tyree Wilson. Devonta Chain, that's definitely, actually, although cool card, we're just going to put that there. Say it's not a rookie. So we'll put that into the random rookie pile. Parallel rookies. We'll put over here Ian Book, technically not the most wild thing, but a QB nonetheless. Nick Bolton, decent rookie. We'll put that there. And then random rookies here. So yeah, I'll kind of show you the rundown here of what we got going on. So we have, let me do this. All right. So we have, let me just grab the tripod here. This is all our parallel rookies and big name rookies. Essentially just random big name cards of big name guys too. But all these are parallels here, or big name rookies or big name guys. This one is all my value bin stuff that I'm setting aside for sure for value bins. This is all QBs. These ones are all parallels. Technically it's rolled over to this pile here, and then technically I accidentally put that in the wrong pile, but this pile is all vet parallels here. They got very big very fast, and then there's random rookies here. These ones are better rookies, so a whole bunch of rookies here. And then you got this is like stuff, special notable stuff that you might set aside and all that. Sleeve cards, you need a sleeve. And then back here I even put some PC stuff here. That's really all it really takes to buy and sort all of these cards, and then a plan to sell them. Once you buy them, you got to sell them, especially if you have somebody that's going to get on you, or, you know, you really do want to do this as an extra source of income or something of that sort. Just because you buy a card doesn't mean that it'll sell itself. Obviously, you could, a potential plan is to buy cards and then sell off a collection. So you accumulate all these cards, sell a collection to someone like me. But a lot of the time, if you're going to do that, it's not going to net you the most amount of money that you possibly could see. Obviously, you know, there's perks and benefits to everything. Again, although I might sell these in progressive lots and all that, these ones and then some of these other cards, I might not see the highest returns, but there's perks and benefits to everything. The perk would be to offload a bunch of inventory, get some cash on hand. The downfall would be not getting enough, not getting the most out of the money. There's more downfalls and all that too. The space, the hassle, the headache to deal with, a collection this big, potentially having to do this if you really want to get serious about, especially considering I'm going to do this for progressive lots and all that. So having an idea of like, okay, well, they are going crazy on the bids. I can then grab a pile of like, really nice vet stuff, like having a good mindset on, and then hedging your bets too with value bin plays and all that. So like already here, let's just say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31. Let's just say $20 there. At least I have a $20 bill, hopefully coming back to me if someone buys those cards eventually. It's not the most amount of money, and obviously you could get some, more money potentially depending on how you do it and all that. But for me, there's certain things that I need to make sure that I have for my business and my, sports card endeavors. And this is how I personally would do certain things. Like, you technically have all of these QBs sorted out too, that you can get, a decent, especially if you're considering like certain players and all that. And especially, if you pick and choose like Anthony Richardson's, Bryce Young, Aiden O'Connell, like parallel of, players that could do something and all that, like DTR, optic hollows, just certain cards. Especially if you sit on those and wait for them to do something in the league, you could potentially get more and more money out of it too and all that. There's a whole bunch of it. When I talk about logistics behind buying and selling a collection like this, a lot of it comes down to now my progressive lots outlet to sell cards, and then also the mixture of, I have whatnot built up and all that, so I can, pay a premium where some people might not be able to, because I could get, at points, I could get maybe, I could get probably 50 cents at minimum for this card here to me back, and then you do that, let's just say 200 times, even let's just say a 75 cents average, it all adds up big time, especially when you're considering like cards like this. I can do like 2 card lots, 4 card lots of the very good rookies, and then I might get more of a premium, but I also might have to upgrade their shipping. It's a whole logistics game. I do whatnot, and I do the first class mail letter shipping program. So one of the kind of number crunching things and chances I take each week is how much money I'm going to have to pay in shipping. Is it going to equate to something that will actually make sense to do it long term? And so far it has. Obviously at some points I have to, take some, I have to send the customers by orders via the first class mail order program shipping. So it's pretty much eBay standard envelope, but so it's a plain white envelope with tracking service, and I'll have to at some points put a couple cards into one card saver and all that, and then send it out to them. But some people might not find it the most loving thing, but I have it all displayed up in my show title. My auctions, I put it, read in the show notes. I have an entire description of my show notes and all that. If you order less than 5 cards or less, then I have to send it via that thing, and then I'll have to put it all to ergonomically offer it. I have to send it in a card saver, all 5 of them, and all that. But yeah, so when considering like stuff like especially Jahmyr Gibbs right now, that like I could get $2 for a single Jahmyr Gibbs card right now. I could get you know, especially Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, certain players. I was gonna say Lamon Ra could be one of them. Jared Goff could be another. You know, Lamar Jackson. Just really cool cards like this can help add up to. Derrick Henry right now, especially Josh Allen, very cool cards. Like I'll kind of grab some out that help me out big time. Like this, I'll just show you here. Like that was kind of the entire point, was like these stuff adds up, and it adds up big time. Jalen Hurts I'm gonna put in there. He's pretty much looking like one of the better QBs of that rookie class. Justin Herbert potentially. AJ Brown green color match in his Eagles jersey, like Tua, like, you know, like all these add up. Justin Herbert optic hollow, my house, all these really add up is the whole thing. Like even when considering like all this, like you get 50 cents, 75% per on, you buy a 4,000 card collection, you get a pile like this, you get, let's just say, you know, up to a certain point on these cards, you get like $2 per, let's just say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, that's 24 bucks here. I'm just kind of going off of what I usually average and all that, for these type of cards and all that. Let's, you know, I'm just doing round numbers, but $24 here, it really adds up big time. Obviously, you know, you're making plays for these type of cards. Now I'm doing plays for the progressive lots, the big name rookies I do lots of also. So like I'll do like 2 card lots of them, and then I'll get a nice premium depending on the card and all that. And like these all add up is the whole thing. Even if this was all, let's just say in the long run I make $1 per on these guys, I mean that's probably another, I would just guess 60 bucks here, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, let me just do the math. 1, so yeah, 31 here. I'm guessing that's about the same in that pile. So yeah, so 58. So yeah, we're at 24 here. Yeah, so let's just say 60, 20, 80 bucks there, 80 bucks just in that, and then you have all of these to work with still, you know, and then you're building up your own personal collection to potentially sell off one day. You have all your QBs that kind of potentially, you know, then you have your value bin stuff, let's just say 10 bucks, you know, it all adds up big time, especially when you're considering like you can just put all of these stuff, like you don't even have to do any work. You just, if you don't have any value bins that you're setting up at, you buy a collection like this, $4,000, or 4,000 cards, a couple $100. You put it all out at $1, and then you're, you know, after a certain point, you're breaking even. You don't care about finding the cards like this. You're okay with someone else finding them. The more the merrier, right? Like, you want someone to come out and grab all your QBs. You want someone to grab the entire thing at, you know, a double up price for you is really where, once you get in the profit, you really just don't care what people grab, and you want them to just grab it and grab everything, as long as it, you know, makes sense and all that. But if they're gonna grab out random Ian book cards and all that, maybe you're okay with, you know, offloading to them for 10 cents per or 5 cents per, depending on the stuff left over and all that, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna hand out, get this video wrapped up here. 44 minutes of just my thought process when going through a collection and all that. Yeah, I mean, obviously you might find your own way and all that. You might have a complete different process. This is just what I do. It's not an end all be all at all, or by any means. Maybe you think all these cards are $1 cards no matter what, and then, you know, you just put them in your value bin, and you make, you know, a couple $100 there just by, you know, bringing the boxes to a card show and all that. But obviously gotta make sense to do whatever you do and all that. if you're gonna buy a table and all that, you gotta sell through the cards and all that too. So it really is a give and take game, especially when doing these low end collections and all that. But so yeah, again, I'm gonna head out here. I have a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If it helped you out, I'd love to hear about it and all that. It's just gonna be a raw for the most part, just unedited footage. I might watch it one time myself. I honestly enjoy watching some of my videos, when I edit them and all that. It gets me my sports card content fix, I would say. Stuff I would like to watch other people do, I make. And now people are actually making the content I make, like going over their numbers and all that. And so yeah, it's kind of cool to see. But yeah, nonetheless, gonna head out. I appreciate you guys for watching. Take it easy with me. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully.